Hi Aries, welcome to your unexpected reading for March 27th through April 27th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right. Aries. The Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps you are contemplating an ending, or an ending has happened and you're kind of like, I'm not that broken up about it. Or maybe this is a reconciliation. You're like, well, we don't really know what's going to happen. This could be you just in general not knowing about your future, but you're liking your chances. You're feeling pretty good about it. This suggests reversals. So if things were on a downswing, you're now circling back up. Karma's kicking in. This is a good omen card for the future, but it is unknown. You don't know what's going to happen, but your chances look good for success. All right. Hold on a minute here. I'm getting situated. Without the last one any more than, 9 cards, and I tap out. It's just too much. Okay, so I'll get to those in a minute. All right. Hermit. That's the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Sun. No, that's the Moon. Could be Pisces or Cancer. Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. All right, so what was that other? Didn't I have? I guess I didn't. Okay. So we got an ending here. Got this 10 of Swords here. And there's a lot of emotion and confusion. It's almost like this upheaval, like, well, now what do I do? And it kind of puts you quite possibly into survival mode. Or after this ending, there's a lot of fighting and bickering and you're just confused. You don't know what to do. It could be that there's an offer, or that you're still involved with this person, not as a couple, but there's still, meetings with this person. It could be sex or just for sex. It could be you meeting someone, there's a new passionate interest, or you're just like, I'm out. You just take off because you're like, I don't need this business. Doesn't have to be. Could be you're dealing with a Leo. Either way, there's this 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups. This all suggests really conflicted energy, like not knowing what to do, kind of almost being paralyzed by fear. Perhaps this Knight of Wands is about you wanting to just take off and run. This is also, like I said, that could be Leo. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. So maybe perhaps you're just like spinning your wheels, like you're wanting out of this. You just don't know how, and you're ready to bolt, and you really want that new beginning. Perhaps one showed up, but all of this speaks to being in a state of confusion and conflict, because you just are, there's some confusion about the future. You don't know what's going to happen. There's a karmic cycle that has ended, but you don't know what lies ahead. And it's just conflict, excitement, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I think that kind of is where you're at. You're in thinking mode because things have ended. And after that ending, there's been maybe false starts. There's been a lot of movement, but it hasn't really gotten you anywhere. And there's a lot of being stuck on how you feel and kind of cycling round and round mentally and emotionally about this situation. So let's see here. Got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be somebody that is thinking over an offer. I mean, you might be thinking over an offer somebody might have made, or you're learning how to adjust to your new normal. This could be the aftermath of a breakup and then being like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. And this is you kind of trying to find your way. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of confusion. Perhaps you're learning about some deception or self-delusion or illusion regarding a Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn. It could be that you're kind of staying put, or you're being stubborn and not really venturing out much. because you're still really confused about this ending. Don't get me wrong, you might be having sexual relationships, but that's all that it is. You're not really wanting to invest emotionally. You might be at a standstill as far as any relationships or offers or anything like that. Yeah, you're kind of in self-protective mode. There's that, because there's disappointment and feeling stuck and just not knowing what to do. And then we've got feeling stuck and stagnant because of confusion and so many unanswered questions about this situation. And the more questions you ask right now, the more questions it begets instead of answers. All right. So what's this Ace of Swords here? What's this Ace of Swords? So this could very well speak to a relationship having ended. We've got the Ten of Swords right here and the Ace of Swords. Both of those cards mean death. This could also mean clarity, breakthrough, victory, but one of the meanings is also death. Or at least things ceasing, cutting off, feeling cut off, like the big, But since it's an ace, it could also mean movement, victory, forward, that sort of thing. So, perhaps you're still reeling from the shock of things being ended with this person. Maybe you thought things were stuck, or I think you're going round and round, because this is all about being overwhelmed and going round and round about your feelings. You start off in one way and then you come back and you're still thinking about it, or you feel like it's the same situation, maybe a different person. And you're kind of stuck in your feelings about this person. Here's also feeling stuck because of the confusion. What's this Seven of Swords? Perhaps this is a long time waiting for things to be ended and they finally are broken off or cut off. Maybe this is you having an unexpected realization or realizations, this clarity about this person. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, I need to be really strategic. And as far as how I'm going to go on from here forward. Perhaps this is a calculated strategic move to stay and be single by yourself so that you can think about things. All of this right here, this Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, this is all about a very guarded, not closed off, but just selectively removed energy. This is really about you, Aries, being unto yourself. And you might casually date, you might have superficial relationships, but you're still kind of going round and round about what happened. I'm not sure what's this. All right, what's unexpected here? What's unexpected? Could be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. What's this unexpected here? 2 cards, please. All right, so every situation is different, and this will hopefully resonate with you, Aries. But what it's saying here, what's unexpected, is just that you're actually going to be the one to make the decision to cut things off and to go into self-protective mode and kind of take some time to sort out your feelings. You're really going to be pulling back to sort out your feelings and just kind of go inward and think about how you feel about things. Maybe that surprises you, but we've got being stuck, and then what's the surprise? That you make the decision to cut things off, it's already ended. Perhaps this is a breakthrough about everything, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hell no. And you're kind of starting to come alive again emotionally, whereas before it was just like day in, day out, you were kind of reserved, you were kind of like, okay, what do we, but now maybe this is emotional awareness about your past situation. I think this is you being very careful and guarded and strategic moving forward. I don't think it's with this person. I don't think this is about a reconciliation with this person. I think this is about emotional awareness coming from your past situation. What's this 2 of Swords about? Because you were feeling stuck, and then all of a sudden you might have this epiphany or this moment of clarity, and like, oh, where everything kind of clicks and you realize that, hey, I need to protect myself and be strategic when it comes to dealing with this person, and I'm better off by myself. And it all makes sense now. All right, this is about doing nothing. Don't make a decision. Don't make contact. Don't do anything. You stay put. You know nothing. You see nothing. Moving on, because this person could very well be a bully, Or this could be about you, no more involvement or interaction with this person. This is now about you getting control over your life. This is about you adjusting to your new normal and moving forward, and not involving anymore. No forward movement, no emotions given, no more energy, anything going towards this other person. This looks, Aries, this feels very solitary. All right, what's this Hermit about? Wheel of Fortune again. Things have ended, and now we are watching and waiting, but we are not communicating or talking. We're not involving. You might be watching them, following them online. Oh, not advisable, right? Especially if you're still kind of going through it emotionally. Careful. That way madness lies. But yeah, you don't know what's going to happen, but it's also not about going back to this person. This is you finding and adjusting to your new normal. There might still be some confusion about this situation, but it doesn't mean that you get back together with them to answer that confusion or clear that confusion up. It's just going to lead to more questions and anxiety about the future and feeling lied to, feeling like it's all been an illusion or deception is afoot, that sort of thing. You don't need that. You don't need that. So you might very well have moved on. We got 2 aces here, which would suggest trickery. Be careful. And if they do come back, you might even suspect that. Like, nope, I'm not falling for that again. But it could be that things have started moving forward and you've got all this mental clarity, but you still might feel stuck emotionally. And we see you kind of guarded here. So that's actually a good thing because you're working on regaining control back in your life, which you should be. And this is saying, we got the page, where is it? The Page of Swords here, the 2 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Do not revisit this person. Do not open that door again. Okay? This is you adjusting to your new normal and being in this sort of pensive, meditative, soul-searching space. Fine. Don't do it with that person. No more energy towards them. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. That is what your person if you two were talking and you were, receptive, doesn't seem like you should be with this person, but they might be realizing what they did wrong or what their contributions were that caused the breakup. Maybe, karma is coming back around to them. Perhaps they're missing you something fierce because they know how good you made their life, and it's like, oh, now I'm really feeling it now. It's like, well, too little, too late. It's all right. All right. Yes. God, this one's coming up a lot. Unity. I think that has to do with this right here, feeling like you're on the road back to feeling like, okay, I got this. I can do this. You're starting to feel like yourself again. But to a large degree, you're still reviewing everything. You might have felt stuck. But this is all about, perhaps this is saying the key to feeling like yourself and moving on and moving forward and like, okay, I got this, is no more contact with this person. I would say even not even watching them online. Don't keep tabs on them online. This is a clean break. It has to be. Are they a bad person? Everybody's situation is different. But for whatever reason, you are really in this solitary, independent state here. And that probably came out of necessity at some point. I don't think you were guarded about who you were with this person until you had to be. So consider that, This is you needing to, or working on reestablishing order and balance in your life. Do I have everything? I do not. 1 more card, 2 more cards, 3 more cards. I got 2 Lenormand coming. Aries. Yeah. This speaks to this right here. This is all about illusion, about things being misleading, about feeling bound and attached, lust, all the things that can kind of hold you back, all the things that aren't free-flowing love, things that get kind of murky and start to hold you back. And it's about the willpower in a situation. It's about resisting temptation and that being a defining moment for you. So you can look back on that and going, yeah, but I had the chutzpah to walk away. instead of just doing what I always did and submit and then regretting it the next morning or the next year or what, you know what I mean? This is a stuff that grit and metal is made of. When you can look at this thing in the face, examine it, and then it starts to break apart what power something had over you. Like all of a sudden when you look at it really closely, it's like, well, you know, there's worse things, there's better, but there's also, it could have been this, it could have been worse. And then this is just somebody in a silly hat rather than this big, all powerful thing that you succumb to every single time. All of a sudden you walked away from it, and that's going to give you the strength to break the patterns in the future. So instead of it being something that just tempts you and, oh, you can't resist, it's like, dude, really? Red and purple? Horns? What are you doing? Not that it's that easy, but something's got a grip on you. It bears examination. If nothing else, so it doesn't have as much of a hold on you the next time. Maybe you only eat half the cake next time. Maybe, and I don't laugh because, no, but I mean, really, it's just every little bit helps. It's like peeling an onion, you know? Peel back a layer at a time, baby steps. I'm not going to sing the song, don't worry. All right, Aries. Okay. All right. Yeah, stay away. No more talking. No more anything with this. Why? Because we've got this sort of heavy, long, it could be a long-term, a long-distance relationship, maybe. But this long-standing relationship, this committed relationship that's been around for a while, that's solid, but that probably ended, but you were starting to feel like it held you back and held you down, feeling tied down, feeling like, oh God, there's just nothing. It was almost debilitating. It was just like a joy suck. And not that relationships should be pleasurable all the time and happy and content and perfect, not that, but there were some serious issues in this relationship. It was not good for either of you. And they were long-standing issues that began to eat away at you over time, at the relationship over time. So this is dealing with a relationship that just eats away at you. Very stressful. It's emotionally unhealthy. There's just a loss of love, and yet maybe you stayed, but it was like, you know, staying when there's a loss of love eventually just holds you back. So it's good that you're thinking about your next move and how to be strategic and to be sufficient on your own, because you don't give any, you don't know what's going to happen, but that's okay. No more energy given to this situation. It just wasn't healthy for you. It wasn't healthy. All right. Okay, Aries. I hope this was helpful. I hope you're able to see your way through this little by little, right? Thank you for stopping by. You take care, okay?